Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Andrea and I have been selling on Etsy for 8 years. This YouTube channel is just where I talk about my Etsy shop journey, things I've tried in the past that worked and things that are currently working, all of those sorts of things. So if you are interested in Etsy, you are in the right place. Today specifically, I am doing a very exciting video, at least I'm super excited, and I am revealing my 5 first print-on-demand designs. Okay, so I have my samples here that I'm gonna show you guys. I had the goal of starting with 5 designs for print on demand. To be honest with you, that was not strategic. It was just really a goal that felt really like accomplishable to me. It felt like something that I could do. And I didn't think that I would actually start if I made it overwhelming. And so I just was like, I'm gonna do this. Once we decided that we were gonna do it, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start with 5. I'm gonna get it done by the end of the week. And so that is what we did. Another note about the designs, as I show you guys, I do want you to know that they were all carefully chosen for SEO and keyword purposes. So I used Everbee in order to find sweatshirts that were selling really, really well on Etsy, sweatshirts that I felt like I could add a design to that market or just add something to that market. I used Everbee to find those sweatshirts that were already selling really well. So these are not necessarily sweatshirts that I would even wear. A lot of them don't even apply to me. But as I was searching on Everbee, searching on Etsy, using the Everbee Chrome extension, I had a realization of what was working, and I also used my experience at my own shop, and I chose sweatshirts based off of that. So I do just want you guys to know that these are all carefully chosen with Everbee. If you are interested in Everbee, you can sign up at the link in my description and get 10 free searches a month through Everbee, and it's totally free. So you can actually get a ton of good like keyword help, or I guess like product research searches for totally free on Everbee. One more thing I do want to note before we actually start showing you guys the designs is that you will see that these designs are really quite simple. They are mostly just text. Actually, they're all just text. And so I just wanted you guys to know that I also did that intentionally as well. I learned that that is what's selling really well. As much as I love some really designed sweatshirts, that is what is selling really well, I realized, is just basically just text on a sweatshirt. So that is what I did. Yeah, that was also strategically chosen, and they are nothing like, I mean, none of these designs are too crazy, but I thought it would just be a fun video to explain to you guys why I chose what I chose, how I designed it, all that kind of stuff. So I want to start with my first 2 St. Patrick's Day designs. So I actually ordered 3 samples because I ordered 2 one of those designs, hold on, I'm getting myself confused. One of the designs I ordered on a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, and then I have another St. Patrick's Day designs. So whenever I was kind of deciding if I wanted to do print on demand, what was selling under print on demand, I was watching some other Etsy YouTubers, and there was a YouTuber basically saying that her strategy would be to use holidays as like design, like inspiration, I guess, or like basically sell sweatshirts around holidays, sell print on demand products around holidays. And that made a lot of sense to me for a couple of reasons. 1, because people do buy holiday sweatshirts, and 2, because it kind of makes it to where you can get more than, like, I'm anxious to see how this works out because my busy season's all in 1 month. So this makes it to where you can get more than 1 season of selling, if that makes sense. So if you can get a bunch of good like Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day designs going, Halloween, that sort of stuff, you can kind of spread out that revenue throughout the year and not have one huge concentrated busy season the way I always have had in the past. So the next holiday I felt like I could sell for, even though I did start this like right around Valentine's Day, I felt like Valentine's Day was way too close. So I felt like I could get them listed in time for St. Patrick's Day, which is going to be a challenge. But basically, I decided to do St. Patrick's Day. So these are the 2 designs. So I have this Irish, this one. I just have this Irish t-shirt. And then I also put that on a sweatshirt as well. I made this design in Canva, I can't remember what font I used. Let me go check what font I used, because that might be helpful to you if you wanna make a design that's kind of similar. Hopefully I still have it up here. Oh, I think I might have uploaded my own font. That's not helpful to you. I don't think it was a Canva font. I think it was a font that I bought and then uploaded. But okay, so the next design, that's the first one. Very simple, obviously just used this black font and then put it on like a little bit of a curve. And I put the white design on a green t-shirt and I put the green design on a white sweatshirt. So that is kind of fun. My first design I did on two, or it's not my first design. Actually, I in a video shared how I made my first design, but that is one of my designs. And then the second design is this. It says happy go lucky on it, like that. I thought it was kind of funky and fun. I noticed that the retro type bubble fonts were selling really well. So I actually made the font and the colors in Canva. And then they were straight, and then I brought the design in a PNG into Procreate and just did the warp tool to give it the like curve. So this was a combination between Canva and Procreate to get this design, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I thought it printed on really well. So those are my two St. Patrick's Day designs. To be honest, those are probably my most rogue of all the designs, where I was just like, well, just see if it works. So definitely the happy-go-lucky one was just like, we're just gonna toss it out there, see what happens. And the Irish one, I saw that there wasn't a ton. There was one particular listing with a lot of sales, but there wasn't a lot of competition for it. So I thought that sounded like a good design. The next design I wanna talk about is actually the one that I made a video showing you guys how I made it. So if you're a regular subscriber to this channel, you have already seen this design. But this one just says, can't talk nursing school. I just felt like I explained a lot more about this design in that video, which I will link in the cards. But basically, I had noticed that in my shop, I currently have an embroidery shop, and we sell some nursing type sweatshirts that are personalized, and I am noticing that they are just selling like hotcakes. And after looking at Everbee and using the Chrome extension for Everbee, I realized that just nursing overall is selling really well on Etsy. So I'm really hoping that nursing school is the same type of, is also selling well, because obviously it's not as nurse specific because they have to be in school, but I thought that this would sell well. There was another sweatshirt that's kind of similar that was selling really well, and I thought I could add to it without getting too crazy. So very, very simple design, but I am really excited about it. The next design that I have is this Fiancé sweatshirt. It looks like this. I thought it was so cute. Like, I don't know. So I have a couple concerns with this design. I did notice that there's a lot of competition with design. So, but they seem to be selling really well. So I don't know if that's because they have a good ad strategy or a really good keyword strategy. So I'm a little bit nervous about this design just because I'm wondering how it'll be to tap into a market with a lot of competition. There is a lot of competition, so we will see how that goes. I thought the font I chose was so cute and like perfect for this sweatshirt, but I am just a little bit nervous about that. And then the other thing I'm nervous about is that if I get it really close to the camera, you can see that I have the established 2023 on there. I can't customize that because it is print on demand, because I'm not making them. So hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt, because I'm hoping that like certainly anyone that was engaged in 2022 would have already gotten a sweatshirt by now, and no one's gonna be a fiancé established in 2024. So I might have to put that in like all caps in the listing description, but that is the, what is that, third design that I did for my print on demand business. The fourth design, I guess, wait, how many did I do? Oh, that was the fourth. This is the fifth. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, how many did I do? This is the fifth design. It's really simple. It's just mama on a, well, this is a blue sweatshirt. They can order it in more colors. All of these sweatshirts I've talked about so far, they can order in more colors if they would like to, but these are just the colors that I chose for the samples. I thought this one would be kind of fun because it looks like boy themed. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. And the text is in navy. So it's just mama written out, hopefully it's focusing, mama written out in like a script font. I'm a little bit worried about the font because it is a bit hard to read. This is the only one that I would really wear because it's the only one that even applies to me. I'm not Irish, I'm not a fiance, I am not in nursing school. So the only one that applies to me, it doesn't even apply to me yet. It will apply to me later this year when I have her. But basically, I noticed that we have a couple mama designs in our shop. Again, with the nursing shop, I noticed, like again, with the nursing designs in our shop, I noticed that the mama designs were selling really, really well. And then Everbee confirmed that whenever I searched on Etsy and kind of looked for items that were selling well. And I felt like just, again, the simple text, just with the lettering across, is what was selling the best. And that was really easy to do. So I just decided to do that. Again, oh, I forgot to say, like, every single design was made in Canva, except for the happy-go-lucky one that I also brought into Procreate, but it was also made in Canva. Okay, so those are my first 5 designs. I do want to remind you, I guess, to keep in mind that these designs are completely untested for me. Obviously, I tried my best. I use Everbee, I use Etsy search, I use my own shop, I guess like trending, whatever's trending in my own shop. I use the information from my own shop, but these are totally untested. I have not made a dime on these. They're not even listed yet. I cannot wait to get them live, and there will be a vlog posting on this YouTube channel soon of the behind the scenes of when I photographed these. They are, that'll be soon because I did photograph them really recently. I vlogged the whole thing, and so that will be posting here soon. But just remember that if you're inclined to say like, how'd you find so many designs that are selling well? They're not selling well. Like if you, or maybe you wouldn't be tempted to say it. Maybe that's like really, I guess like high and mighty of me to say that. But basically, like if you're tempted to just think that they come easy, do know that these are not tested. They haven't sold at all yet. So I don't know if this will work. And I definitely will be keeping you guys updated on whether or not they start selling. If one's really profitable, I will come on here and tell you that. Always and forever, my first priority, even really over my shop, is educating you guys. And so I don't care if I add another competitor to the market. I will tell you what is selling because I really do want a lot of people to be able to follow their Etsy dreams and just start on Etsy. So I will tell you guys if they're working, but just know that for now they are very, very untested. I do plan on, like I said, sharing that vlog, keeping you guys updated. And so if you are interested in a brand new first timer print on demand journey, feel free to follow along. I also talk about Etsy strategies, SEO, all that kind of stuff on this channel. I post 2 videos a week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this fun video where I share something that might work, it might totally not work, but my first 5 print on demand designs. If you're interested in more on Etsy, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.